God damn it, I fucked it the last 2 times, so now I'm getting pretty angry at this. So, okay, again, real quick, this is my laptop again. So I feel like on this laptop the pixel rate is slower, but the resolution is better. So please let me know what you think. 613 8B. Alright, so 2e to the x plus 1 equals 2, 7 minus e to the x. Now, oh shoot, I should explain this. Okay, you have y equals to something and y equals, or let me just write it out. Shit, my bad. I skipped that step. Alright, these are your two equations, right? So when you try to find the spot that they intersect in, means you set them equal to each other. Why? Because when you plug both of these in your calculator, they're going to graph, right? And in the spot where they intersect is where they're equal. At that 1x value, where they both cross each other is where they're equal, right? So since they both equal to y right now, you can just set them equal to each other, and it'll solve for x, 1x value, where they both are the same in the function. Or in both functions, I guess. Alright, so you set those equals. So you got 2 e to the x plus 1 equals 7 minus e to the x, right? Okay, so first thing is you have 2e to the x and you got negative e to the x. That's like saying 2x and negative x. They go together. Why? Because e to the x is like one term, or one thing, it's like together. And you got this multiplied by 2, and you got here it's multiplied by negative 1, so they go together. So if you add e to the x to both sides, you get 3 e to the x plus 1 equals 7, right? This goes away and there is 1 is added. Now 1 and 7 obviously go together, so you got 3 e to the x equals 6. I subtracted 1, right? Divide by 3, e to the x equals to 2. So that means that x equals to natural log of 2. That's why, because when e to the x, shit, how did I write this? That's just natural log thing. Like e to the x, when e to the x equals to a number, it's going to be the natural log of that number, because e to the natural log of 2 equals 2. It's like e and natural log, they cancel each other out, and we're left with 2. Same thing with natural log of e to the power 2. Natural log of e is 1, and then you get 2. All right. If you don't get logs, that's a different issue. So if you don't get that, you can ask me. I'll make a different video for just logs. But for now, I'm just doing your problems. So x is natural log of 2. All right. I swear, I'm gonna get used to like throwing my eraser down, and once I'm actually like in a classroom, I'm gonna just like throw my erasers around. Oh shoot, I left them marker mark in the book. Oh well. 617. 2e. All right. Natural log of 2x plus 1, all that cubed. Alright, so this is chain rule. It's like you got a substitution, something inside cubed, right? It's two operations, two functions really. So use chain rule. So it's 3 times all that thing, which is natural log of 2x plus 1. Squared, right? Because chain rule, 3 comes down, 3 gets dropped to a 2, right? Times the derivative of the inner part. Now, how do you do natural log of 2x plus 1? Yeah, just leave that for now. So on 616, I actually have to recall this because I didn't remember for shit. It says natural log of f of x. When you take the derivative, it's f prime over f of x. Alright? Memorize that shit, that's important. So, which means that if you have natural log of 2x plus 1, the derivative of that equals 2. The derivative of 2x plus 1 over 2x plus 1, right? Derivative over original function, right? So if we come over here, derivative of 2x plus 1 is what? It's 2, because it's 2x, right? 2 over 2x plus 1. Boom. Now, yeah, the 3 multiplied with the 2 to simplify, because it's not being affected by the square, right? So what you get is 6 over that. That's just simplification. If you wrote 2 up there and there's a 3 on top over there, it's still right. I just simplified. So this is the answer. So what you need is chain rule and learn your log derivatives, I guess. Alright, last one. Fuck, which one is it? F. Okay. Alright. So, this is a fraction, so therefore you're going to use the quotient rule, right? So, if you remember quotient rule, you do u is equal to natural log of 4x, which means that u prime is equal to, fuck, I'm blanking out, it's 1 over x. Why? Because, yes, it's 4x. I'm going to show you something real quick, okay? Again, it says natural log of x equals to 1 over x, right? And it says natural log of f of x equals to that. Natural log of f of x equals to f prime over f, both of x. So, check this out. You got 4x. What's the derivative of 4x? 4, right? Over f of x is at 4x. These cancel, and you're left with 1 over x. That's the cool thing. Even though this is technically an f of x thing, there can be any exponent other than 4. Like there can be like 100x, natural log of 100x, and it's still going to be 1 over x. All right? That's just it. So if you didn't get that, forget about it. Just do your f prime of x over f of x, and you'll still get 1 over x. Now, v is equal to x. V prime is equal to 1. All right? U prime times v is x over x, which is, or let's do this down here. U prime times v is x over x. Times, or no, times, minus u times v prime. 1 times anything is anything, so natural log of 4x over v squared, x squared. Now simplify x over x is 1. 1 minus natural log of 4x over x squared. That's your answer. Okay. If you have any more questions, you can ask me. That's that, and I hope the picture quality is actually better. That's it. All right.